morning. It is the Andy Summers Show with Jeff Kirkshin, Donnie, and Shannon, and Alicia Vitarelli.
We have pom-poms. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving. Alicia, of course, from 6ABC. And we're very excited about Thanksgiving and the parade.
You know, we talk about this every year. It is my absolute favorite day of the year because it officially kicks off the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
If you saw the hard work that goes into this from the team at 6ABC, we have a second floor that is completely being run by magical elves who put this, well, really, I mean, some of the best producers in the business who are putting this parade together, not just for the broadcast, but for the city of Philadelphia to bring families together. It's a tradition more than a century old. So,
all right. So, I mean, it is absolutely a tradition for so many families. I know, even for me, and I am, I don't live in the city. I'm a suburbanite. And my kids and my husband and I would drive into 30th Street Station, park the car. So if you've never gone before, this is a great idea for you.
Okay, give us
Park the car at 30th Street, jump on the train, go right into the city.
Mm-hmm.
So we would get out at Suburban Square, I guess, that area. And then we get out, we see kind of the beginning of the parade. So it ends earlier.
Right.
Because it can often be very cold. Like, the weather can be a little challenging. We wear our ski gear, so we're all bundled up. We stand there. Ever since the kids were really little, we've done this. And then we just pile right back into the train, go back to our car, and then we would head up to grandmother's house for Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah.
It's so beautiful to see families who have been there. They hold their signs up and tell you how many years they've been coming.
Yeah.
Right. And how many times do you see, like, the tents? And they have this whole, like, tailgate thing set up because they're camped out for the day.
So you were probably by Love Park, right? Where you guys would get off the train. Last year, for the first time, I was broadcasting from an actual float. So I was in the parade last year, which is such a different perspective because I've done so many different angles. For, I would say, maybe 10 years, I rode around in the golf cart, which was really awesome because I was like going through the parade.
Okay.
But to get the bird's eye view from the top of a float, it's unbelievable to see the amount of people who come out for this and how happy everyone is. And that's why it's my favorite day.
It's
because
amazing.
It just brings people together for so much joy. And we have some really fun people coming to join us this week.
Who's going to be
for the
there?
parade. So Lisa Ann Walter from Abbott Elementary. She plays Melissa
No way.
Shimenti.
We love her.
I love her so much. And I got to meet her in person last year for the first time because she came in. She does a comedy show like a few days at Helium. And, I was just talking to her about the fact that she's coming in. She's on Abbott. And she says to me last year, I've never had a hoagie. And I was like, what do you mean? Right? Like, you never, because,
never eaten
but,
a hoagie?
but she's like, she plays a South Philly teacher and she does it beautifully. She has studied the accent, the mannerisms. I mean, the girl nails it. But she wanted like the real food. She wanted the real experience. So we got in a car. We literally drove around to different spots in South Philly, and we did it again this summer.
Fun.
So we have 2 years of
Aw.
like eating the best of Philadelphia.
Yes.
And when you see the way that people are hugging her, they're handing her their babies, and so she came in for the our Italian American Heritage Parade in South Philly in October, like a couple weeks ago. And then I was like, "You want to come back for Thanksgiving?" And so she is.
Yay!
She's coming. She loves Philly so much. It's
That's
so
so
cute.
great.
That is so special. And I mean, one of my favorite shows in the world, Abbott
it's so
Elementary, doing so good for our city. Now, for those who might not be going, what does the coverage look like for you guys?
So we are on the air starting at 8:30. We have a pre-show that's about a half an hour with some really fun interviews and things that you won't see during the parade. And then the parade itself kicks off at 9. And at 12, Santa and Mrs. Claus are making their way up the rocky steps, and and then there it is, like the holiday season has begun, and then it's turkey time.
Yeah, and I love it because you get to see not only the parade, right, from a great perspective, the warmth of your couch, but also the performances and things like that.
Great?
So like those are the things that I didn't see from where we were, But I will say that shout out to all the people who are carrying the balloons, like the big inflatables, right?
Yeah.
The balloon handlers bring so much joy, and they love what they do.
Yep.
They really do, and you can convince them to spin. Like when there's a dead spot, when the parade's not moving and the crowd is telling them to spin, like they've got to get it together. It is an art.
I have a funny story. So Susan Knowles, I don't know if you watched The Golden Bachelor. It was they premiered. It was last year, and it was a premiere show with the Golden Bachelor. Now there was just a Golden Bachelorette.
Right. Yes.
But Susan Knowles from Delco was a contestant on the first season of the Golden Bachelor.
Got it. Yes. I remember we talked about her.
And so she's so funny. She's going to be in our parade this year. Actually, I have a segment coming up today and about, I don't know, an hour at 10 a.m. about how she's teaching us her meatball recipe. But anyway, she's going to be in the parade. And I said, but she's also hosting Thanksgiving. So I said, Susan, how are you doing this? Right?
Yeah.
So her ex-husband is Dickie Knowles, who was from the 1980 World Series
right.
champion.
Absolutely.
And it's her ex-husband. He goes to her house and makes the turkey and gets everything ready. And they still have Thanksgiving together with their kids and grandkids. Isn't that cute? I know. That's what I love.
That.
I love this town. I just love the people here. Right?
Yes.
Says
that
everything.
is what the holidays are.
That's what I'm
love
saying.
It.
There was one thing I was worried about because I am doing the in-laws this year, so I'm traveling outside of Philadelphia. But if you're like me and you can't be here locally, you can actually watch on Hulu, Disney Plus, and ABC Live News, right?
Isn't that great?
So you can still get access to the local, even if you're out of town temporarily.
It's not a competition, but I just want to say more people watch this parade than any other parade.
Woo!
Okay.
I see.
You see what I'm saying?
See you.
It's also the oldest. It's the first because as we are the city of
105
first.
years this thing's been going on.
I know. And that's young for Philly, but you know what I mean.
I know. But like,
yeah,
you guys have it down.
It just wouldn't be Thanksgiving without this.
Right.
And my team is so great. I mean, Rick and Cecily are just like icons, and they're the voices that I think really bring the holidays together.
Absolutely.
And then Adam and Karen and I are out just like among the people and with our handing out Dunkin coffee. And you got your new hat. We have new swag this year.
Yes, they're so great.
They're very
Jeff, it
cozy.
looks so good on you.
I have no doubt that Dunkin will be handing out some really fun goodies along the parade route.
Ooh,
Right.
love it.
Get your pom-poms and get ready to celebrate Thanksgiving with 6ABC.
Yay. So you guys, we'll see you wherever you're watching from.
Yes.
And neither one of you is making a turkey this year, so, right?
I'm hosting.
Oh, you
this
are
year.
hosting this year?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, but it's all right. I've got it under control.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your best side
ready
that you're making?
Well, listen, I don't do this every year.
Okay.
So I don't have a best side because, sometimes things go well, sometimes they don't. But again, it's about being together.
Yes, I'm coming to you next year for a pre-Thanksgiving recipe.
Okay.
It is a date.
All right.
Whatever you did that you loved the best this
Okay.
Thanksgiving, we're making for next Thanksgiving.
I'm going to be thinking about you. We will do a poll before the end of dinner
Okay.
to
Right.
make sure that we figure out what is the best side so that I can recreate it for you, Alicia Vitarelli.
Okay, because I made a cornbread dressing with Taronda Thomas. If you need something, if you need a quick idea, I got a good recipe for you.
Sounds
Our girl,
good.
she throws down in the kitchen.
Really good.
Yeah, it is
That sounds
good.
great.
All right. You're amazing. Thank you
I love
so
you
much.
guys.